Well, it's almost the end of January. January 29th. Oh, my buddies have found a couple brokes. Well, she's got a handful of brokes. And I just found this.
Oh, that's beautiful. Look at this flaking on there.
That's some prairie flaking, huh?
Yeah. Oh, look at the other side. Beautiful.
No. Definitely some stellar flaking.
Yeah, it looks like it's got side knot up there. I don't know if it's
No,
on
it
the
just
bottom or...
dinged off by the creek. Or maybe how that was made. Awesome.
Killer.
Thank you, great spirit. Well, she just spotted one. Look at them long underwear. She got colored skulls. Looks like it's killer too. Look at that color, and it glows a little bit. Ooh, that's nice. That's really nice. Awesome.
I'll take it.
Howdy folks, it's February 5th. I think it makes the third time I've been out this year. And this is going back my third arrowhead. So I guess it'll be time to put together a 2021 begins. Man, this was my straight pass. Look at that. Sharpened up beauty. Well, that's probably 5 inches for sure. Looks like some mid-archaic, early archaic flaking on it. All big diagonal overshot flicks on that side. Maybe a little parallel flaking on that side. No real beveling though. That was a good napper. When he resharpened that point up, he was skilled. That's killer. That's killer, 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 killer. Thank you, great spirit. As I've said a lot of times on film, you always leave your path on the way out. My old buddy barely seen that and said, well, I juked something, so I already got it disturbed. And no point. And pretty colors. And you found what, 3 other pieces?
Yep.
All I found was that big old 5.5 inch blade. Oh, very nice tool. That little one there. That one there.
Yep, and a couple little bitty broken pieces.
So, not too bad of a day.
Nope.
Guess as long as I find one big killer, I don't need all the other little pieces.
Yep.
Well, I think this will make my 3rd surface hunt this year. Twice in the creek. Had that one from digging, and then just found this. Looks like a little Kramer. Pretty. Well, look at this little jewel. Ain't that cool? Washed out the bank. Killer little paddle drill. Probably made just like that too. That's awesome. I love it when we finally hit some spots that's been washed real good like this on the old Big Muddy. And that's probably way back here. as of course I've gotten closer and took some in situs and stuff. But man, and I always kind of, I'm in no hurry, so I'm always looking down, looking for the smallest thing, and I look up and I'm like, oh, there it is, there it is, and what a beauty it is, man. Look at that. Look at that. Well, I hope that material's showing up good in this camera. Man, that's killer. Well, you can get down here to the water. This bank ain't all slip sloppery. Got a little bit of gravel to walk on. Oh, that water's cold, but it'll be worth it to show it to y'all right now. Oh, man. What a beautiful point. Been a pretty good day. Been a really killer start to 2021. That's a beautiful Apple Creek. Man, that's a dandy. As always, we always thank the Great Spirit, because we just thank Him for the day we were given and every moment within the day. For some of us, full gratitude is very simple. Well, a lot of this bank, just a little ways back, was super silty. And this is actually still a little silty here. I think it was frozen. And it's washed, washed it where you see crumble and stuff and some little flat ground. Man, I just love it when they're laying out there like that. Oh, that's a pretty little point too. Thank you, Great Spirit. Well, out pounding some ground today, and here's my first find of March. Look at that.
Look at the bevel on that.
Yeah, cross beveling. Ain't that killer? Oh,
Heck yeah.
serrated. Oh my.
So
I
we
bet
weren't
it's translucent. Just a little on the ear. Man, that's nice. You want to see that?
Boy, it's a good thing we decided to walk this last one.
Yes, it is. That's a beauty. Thank you, Richard.
Congratulations, Mike. Beautiful find.
Even heavily ground.
Into the old time.
Yuppers.
Good.
Well, 2021 has definitely started off awesomely. Spring's coming along. Got daffodils starting to poke up. I didn't get to catch my very, very first point of the year on film. I was with my buddy. We were in his spot. This thing has slight bevels on all four blade edges. This side here definitely exhibits mid-archaic flaking. Well, I'm calling it a Kirk. Been sharpened way down. Been sharpened where the ears are going. Then, had this killer Dalton Contemporary blade. Probably would have been a classic Dalton, but it just finished the basal end off. Has awesome collateral flaking on it. And then come this big dude here at 5 1/4. All great big overshot flaking. Big old flat point. Pretty form for something, but you can tell it even looks like it was sharpened down. That's why it's wider down here. Then had this little guy. It's a little Kramer. It's colorful. Very, very pretty. Just missing a little bit of tip. Isn't this stellar little drill? Most likely a Mississippian era age, just because a lot of these tiny drills like this are found in association with a lot of Mississippian points, like, you know, your true actual arrow points, what a lot of us call bird points, but they's never made to shoot birds. That's just some generalized term some redneck hillbilly made up once upon a time. It's a cool name, though. I mean, arrowheads are, in actuality, a generalized name, even. Damn, we had the killer that day. I mean, that was a daymaker. I don't know if I can show. I can't even see with the sun in my eyes. It's translucent as all can be, except for the black spot right there on the base and that bullseye part. It's a killer Apple Creek. Then I found this on a trip one day. It's like a Gibson point. Hopewell culture. A lot of Hopewell points. We just kind of clump them all together. There's so many of the same type of attributes, especially the base. Then after painstaking miles of nothing, along come this critter, and it's a killer. Awesome steep bevel. That was all February there, and this was my beginning of March. Oh, Just City Church, like normal, always has some hinge step fractures in it somewhere. And of course, a lot of steeply beveled points create serrations. Super ground in the base. Well, I wouldn't say super ground. I've felt them a lot more ground than that. But heavily right there. Right there. A lot of people want to call it a Graham Cave, or some people want to call it a Rice Lobed. But I'm pretty positive it's a White River point. The only thing is, a lot more White Rivers are found a little bit more concave than this. Kind of more concave like a Dalton, or some Graham Caves will be. But their acutals are always roundish, kinda. They're not pointed like a Graham Cave. It's a killer. And we got awesome temperatures for this week. Next week as well, but looks like we have some rain coming. Glad spring finally decided to get here. Hope everyone has a good spring. And oh, I forgot the flyer for the show inside. I'll go ahead and make a video just for the show. But we're definitely having our show this year. It's going to be on May 22nd. Where we always have it at now, the Tuscumbia Riverside Park. All the tables have been booked for the first 2 days of advertising it on Facebook. But when I do a video for the show, I'll give a lot of the names of the people displaying. A lot of you know them. We always have a lot of return displayers and a lot of, some newcomers that haven't displayed at our show before. But, boy, one of the best, most awesome shows of personal fine collections you'll probably ever see anywhere. So, with further ado, I'll get off here. We're running over 6 minutes. Hope everybody has a stellar March. Later.